Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still here after all these years, after all these tears I shed. I'm still here and I'm walking this earth like I should be. There was days that I didn't know if I would be. Yeah, yeah. Now I stand tall with my feet in the ground and my head in the clouds. 'Cause I'm still here like I should be. Yeah, yeah, like I knew that I could be. Here we go, here we go. I'm still here. I'm here.
All right, welcome back. Today I have a very special guest. My son, Ty, is here with me. He has been on the podcast a couple times in the past, but today we are talking about a little more about his story, and I'm going to let him do most of the talking tonight. So, Ty, before we talk about adoption or race or any of the harder stuff, who are you? What matters to you? Just what would you tell people who you are?
I would say that I value people.
Yeah.
I value myself, my health, my mental health. I enjoy having fun. I believe happiness is the number one thing in life. Yeah, I would say I'm just an all-around a people person. I'm social. I love to be social. I like a lot of different things. I do a lot of different things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Overall, pretty fun guy.
Pretty fun guy who just turned 25, correct? So,
Yeah, I'm pretty old now.
yeah. Does that, does 25 feel old to you?
No, I feel good. Physically, I'm feeling young still.
Good. Good. Well, I wanted to be able to talk a little bit about how you came to be a part of our family. And I thought we'd start by maybe sharing your adoption story, and you can share it first, and I'll add to it if need be. How's that?
Do you want me to start from the beginning?
Yes,
Okay,
the very
well.
best place to start.
Well, I don't remember the first 9 months, obviously, of me existing, but I believe that I was dropped off at a train station in India, Pune, India. And I was found by the police there. And then I was taken in by them for a couple of months. I was considered an inmate, I think.
You were taken to an orphanage right away, but they called people inmates. Yes, everybody in the orphanage. That's just the language, right?
Okay.
So,
And then I lived in the orphanage for a year and a half of my life until Heather had no longer had the ability to reproduce, so she wanted to adopt. And they flew to India and got me.
yes. So on our end of things, the whole time that you were in an orphanage, we were working really hard to try to adopt. And it took us a year to do all the paperwork and to get matched. So it wasn't until, I think it was about your first birthday, actually, when we found out about you. But even then, we still had a lot more paperwork to do. We had to, it was very archaic at the time. And I don't know how that has changed, but we were literally sometimes corresponding via letter. We got a video of you. First, we got pictures of you. And that was literally just a couple of different pictures. I think we got your head circumference, maybe your weight, and a picture. And it was kind of, how about him? And we were in from the beginning. So even after finding out about you, it still took 6 months before we could travel to get you. And we were just talking about that the other night. what do you recall us saying about traveling?
That it could have been a pain because of the current state of the world. 9/11 had just happened, I believe. The war between India and Pakistan was ongoing. A couple of events that could have disrupted the ability to come and get from what all.
Yeah. And once we did get the okay to come and get you, we had decided that Nana and I, so my mom and I, traveled to India because we didn't know what time of the year we would be doing this. And Dad was a head football coach and a teacher. And also, it was really important to me that we kind of maybe meet as a family all together. And we knew that we weren't going to take Sydney to India. So it just felt right that Dad would stay back and that I would do the traveling and you would come home that way. So it was a really, really, really long flight home. The first part of it was fine. We were flying KLM and they gave us a little sleeping bag for you to lay. We were in a bulkhead, so we had room in front of us. You could lay right there and sleep. And you loved to sleep then. I think you have always loved to sleep. And so, yeah, that part was easy. But when we got on our plane from in Amsterdam to fly to Detroit, the flight attendant told me that you would be in my lap at all times. He was just really not nice. And you were not feeling great. So I was really glad when we landed and were able to get back. So how has being adopted shaped how you see family in ways that let me just start with that.
Well, I mean, obviously I'm not related to anybody DNA wise, but I would say I still see the current people that I have in my family, you guys, Nana, my cousins, stuff that I see all of you guys. I was with you from the rip because I was. I don't really have any. I don't know. I don't even know how I see family because it's just normal to me to have family. I mean, we don't have a huge family. I don't know. I've always just been one of you guys.
Yeah, always felt accepted that way. Talk a little bit about what it feels like not to have anybody with the same DNA.
I mean, it's weird some days, moments where because I have no idea why I look the way I look. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of people in India, so you can kind of tell what a stereotypical Indian person looks like. But I mean, I don't know. Oh, do I have my mom's nose or something like that?
Yeah.
To me, it's always been a wonder. It'd be cool to see the people that made me and be able to get that visualization, but I don't think that'll probably ever happen. Which is fine, but yeah, it's weird. I mean, other people who experience the fact that a life without knowing who their biological parents are, seeing a picture of them, then they know what that is. A lot of people where I'm at don't know what that is. It's not a common thing to have, but it's strange.
Yeah.
Doesn't really affect my life.
I think there's just maybe a longing though for connection, right? That is biological. I do think of that sometimes, or times when we've had discussions when Sydney and I have the same type of fingers and toes, right? That's just because of our DNA. And I wish that you could look or sit in a room with somebody and feel connected to them because of that. Yeah, that's truly.
Yeah, I don't even know what that would feel.
Right.
A true first generation relative. I would have no idea how to react. If my biological mom were to walk through that door, I'd probably be in shock. If they were just, I'd want to feel her face and all that. That's why I'm excited to have kids of my own, because then I'll be able to recreate my DNA and
have that connection.
Meet someone else.
Yeah. I mean, there's also the reality of the fact that you could meet people that you're related to and have absolutely no connection with them.
Right. And I don't think, especially because of the culture difference, if I were to meet, let's say I found out that I have a brother or a
Yeah.
sister, for example, that lived in India and I were to meet them, I don't think that there would any true connection, which it'd be cool if there could be, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm such a white boy. Like my life is just, I don't know anything about the Indian culture. I've never even had Indian food, I don't think, that I remember. Like, I guess the other night I did.
Yeah.
I tried that. But whatever. It's not like I'm eating curry and
Right.
chicken in my mouth. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said before, there's a lot of Indian people on campus near at the college that we're near. And I see them and they're just no interest wanting to connect with them or anything.
Well,
They're
that's
just different culture.
yeah. Do you think that we should have done a better job of trying to connect you to that culture? Do you wish that you knew more about it, or do you think that that would have been helpful?
I don't think that knowing more about my culture would have benefited my life than I'm already dead. I don't think it would have been, oh man, I really missed out because I don't know what it's called when Indian men wear the dress. I haven't had no use for that in my life.
It probably wouldn't have changed the fact that you were still raised in a very Midwest Caucasian family, right? And that's
Right.
who you are, I think, on the inside.
Yeah,
Right.
I think so too.
Yeah. What do you, I mean, it's interesting because we sort of had that situation a little bit the other night, right? We ran into you out for dinner and you were with somebody who, right?
We ran into them and the people that I was with didn't. These are my parents. And I was with two of my buddies who are white dudes. And they're like, no, whose parents are they really? And I was, these are my parents.
Buddies, because we've met your buddies a lot of times. But
No, my buddies know. Yeah, my buddies,
Right.
the girls that we were with, they were, whose parents are they actually? I was like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? These are my parents. Like, I was adopted, that's the thing. But it was funny.
You're
The school that I looked at, I had a girl yesterday ask me, she's like, Mr. Joseph's your dad? I was like, yeah. Can't you see the resemblance? Come on. You can't
You're very good at
You have no
making
idea.
fun of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's funny. Obviously, I don't look at guys, but
Yeah.
even the story of one of our family friends who didn't know, a good family friend of ours, their daughter, who's a pretty smart girl, had no idea that I was adopted. She thought that I was your guys' biological kid, which is just hilarious. She found us out last year, which is just funny.
Yeah, that'd be a crazy act of genetics, right? For that to happen that way.
Yeah.
But do you remember the first time? Do you remember thinking about it or feeling different because you're a different skin color than we are?
I mean, I can't pin it to a certain moment. Obviously, growing up, I think I realized pretty quickly that I was not anyone nearly.
Yeah.
I didn't see Indian people probably till I was older. I didn't.
Except for my oncologist, remember him?
Oh yeah, the doctor. I do have long-term memories of him. He would always hand me Hershey bars and stuff. I
Yeah,
do
he
remember
loved
hanging
it.
out.
Yeah.
But other than that, in school, in sports, I never saw Indian people. It was just strictly white people and few black. That was it.
Yeah. Did your friends ever ask you?
Most of my friends just assumed I was black growing up. So I think I don't know. I didn't think I was black. I knew that I wasn't black. I definitely told people I was.
It was sometimes easier, you think? Or it just didn't?
I mean, I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna. I have friends still that probably think that I'm black.
Yeah.
Who cares? I had a black guy tell me the other day that I was black. I ran into the guy. I was out and I was, no, I'm not black. And he's like, yeah, okay, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue with you. Whatever.
Right. Yeah. Have there been moments where you felt in good ways or hard ways where you felt different because of how you looked?
Yeah. I mean, you mean that I felt it was a disadvantage or something?
Yeah.
I mean, Anytime I get pulled over, for sure.
Do you want
No,
to talk about
I
that?
definitely had moments in my life where being brown is not a good thing, or it didn't benefit me. I dealt with racism for sure because of where we're at. It's a very rural white area, a lot of country folks. Or yeah, I mean, racism is not a rare thing around, very common. And I dealt with it, but it didn't really stop me from anything. At the end of the day, words can never hurt you, I guess.
Well, it can hurt you, but
They can, but
I,
depends on how you take them. If you let someone else's crappy opinion get inside of you, I think that shows that you need to stay from it.
well, I think it's just a burden that you have to carry, and it's something you get rid of. So I'm glad that you are able to do that in a way that doesn't hurt you, on a daily basis. I remember a time when you were probably, I'd say 10, 11 years old. We were at a station and you went in ahead of me to get something. You were going to pick something out and I was going to come in and pay for it or whatever. And I remember like watching the look on the cashiers. They were watching you very closely. And then when they realized I was with you, it all relaxed. And I guess that could be a parent child thing, but to me, it felt very racist.
Yeah. No, I mean, I definitely get looked at, especially when I had long hair. I had long black hair for a while. You definitely get the looks. I still get the looks. Again, that's not a rare thing.
Yeah.
People just make a judgment based off how you look. I don't dress. I dress very cleanly. I have a style. Things that have changed in my life, even from back then. I didn't drive a nice car back a couple of years ago. I didn't dress. I don't dress professionally all the time, but I dress. I care about myself. When I care how I look and stuff like that. So I think that matters as well.
Yeah. Do you want to talk a little bit about getting pulled over?
Which time?
Yeah. Well, what's the norm for when you do get pulled over?
I mean, I've had good encounters with cops, but I've also had some bad ones. I've definitely been ticketed or accused of doing stuff that completely wrong, just wrong. I mean, I believe I've been unlawfully searched before for something that didn't matter, stupid stuff. But I call it DW. I've been handcuffed, and, put on the front of the hood just for how I look.
Yeah.
I've been pulled out of the car
Multiple times.
for reasons that I don't think they would ever pull my dad out or you out. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never gone to jail for anything because I've never really done anything wrong. But stuff that I do fear that I still have to be careful.
I fear that too. I fear that for you. I mean, you have to be way more careful than I do. I have to be careful because I'm a woman, right? There are things, right? Safety wise, but you have to be careful because the world is biased and racist. And yeah, even we were Ty just got his windows tinted and it's just a magnet for getting pulled over. But you also were, I mean, I agree with you. You're right in saying, but people can't see.
Because I always call it DWB as the offense I get at driving while brown.
Yeah.
I said, hey, if they can't get in the car, they don't know what I look, so they're probably not going to pull me over because I have a nice car anyway. Until they do their window check back. But
yeah.
I don't think I'm getting pulled over for it unless I'm driving like, then they have the read.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, what do you wish people who haven't lived like you've lived would understand?
What do you mean by that?
I just mean, what would you like people to know about who you are or the judgments that get thrown out there so quickly and how they affect you?
I mean, I don't think the judgment affects me anymore. I don't really. To be honest, I'm enough confident in myself that I don't really care what anyone else. If they're going to be negative about how I look or anything, who cares? Talk to me. You get to know me, and I'm a stellar guy. I am respectful, like that type of stuff. And it's more literally where we're at. In cities, people don't do that as much because they're around a lot more diverse people.
Right.
And honestly, at this point where I'm at, everyone around here knows me. There is no more, who is that guy really? Like most places I go, somebody knows me in the establishment, in the restaurant, at the gym, where I go around town, where I'm at. I'm a pretty well-known guy in this area at this point. I don't know. What I would say is don't always judge people by how they look. Because literally, I think that I look completely opposite than who I am. Like,
Yeah.
even like people, like you hear my voice at the gym, for example. My gym is full of Indian people. And you hear them talk, they all have an accent.
Yeah.
So I think that people would assume that I do too. And then they hear me talk, and a lot of them are like, oh, you sound just like I do. Like,
Yeah.
so I don't know. Don't judge people by how they look, even if there's stereotypes, you know.
Yeah.
And if they meet the stereotype, then cool. Carry on with the day. Not everyone is what you think.
Right. Do you think, I mean, I think that the experiences that you've had have just made you way more empathetic. You're very good at understanding how people are feeling. Do you think that that's had an impact?
I don't know. I mean, I definitely think that's a gift of mine is I can feel other people's emotions very well. I can tell when someone's emotions shift. I'm very good at putting myself in their shoes or being able to just feel what someone else is feeling. Even when I just meet you, I can tell, like I can feel your energy, whatever it is. So I don't know. I think that helps me a lot in life to be able to read a room or read a conversation with someone.
Yeah.
Like I can tell if I'm talking to someone that they're getting bored with the conversation. Well, then I'm going to stop talking or I'm going to walk away. I'm not going to sit here and just small talk you or wait or something like that. Like, or if someone is feeling sad, I'm very good at picking up on that and I do that a lot at work because a lot of the kids, I see them every day. So I see a lot of different emotions throughout the day. I'm very good at picking up on how a kid is feeling before even speaking to them, just based off body language, stuff like that.
Yeah. I would say even when you were young and different teachers, you knew who was kind of wanted a relationship with you and you liked them so much better. You could read a teacher when you were young in a way that I think a lot of kids couldn't.
I think even, from when I'm young, I can pretty much tell somebody quickly when I meet someone for the first time. I can tell if they like me back. I can tell if they care and they want to have a genuine relationship. And I can kind of tell what kind of person they are just by getting to know them for a little bit. I don't know why I can do that so well. Like, I don't know. I feel like I've always been able to pick up on people before they realize it, even before this person. And then later down the road, they realize, oh yeah, I'm not a very good person for it. This is a great.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's switch gears. Let's talk about your music a little bit. How long have you been making music?
I believe I'm on year 7.
Wow.
Kind of crazy. I started the summer I graduated. Maybe even a little bit in high school I started.
What drew you to music, do you think?
I don't know. I mean, growing up, I was always just admiring specifically rap music. But as I continued on, my range broadened on the music. I like all types of music now, but I really wanted to be able to hear myself on a song and see what it sounds like. And I don't know, I always just dreamed of being able to make music and put it out for people to listen to. And year 7, here I am. I mean, I'm still doing it. My fan base is growing every day. And it's awesome. I love it. I've had people tell me that I've gotten them through situations in their life where they were depressed. I've had people tell me that my music, they listen to it as they work out, they listen to it before they play games, sporting games. My music is very broad too. There's a lot of different types of music that I make. So I don't know. It fulfills me to be able to put that out for people to hear, enjoy. And that's like my passion, truly.
Does it allow you to express yourself?
Oh yeah, absolutely. If you listen to my music, a lot of it is based off my real life. Like for a while there, I was doing bad. So a lot of my music was about that. And you can just tell in my songs kind of where I'm at in my life. Because I write off the inspiration simply, that's it. I'll do something, I'll get inspired, and I'll turn it into a song. So it is very, very much so catered to my life, my music is. But it's cool that people can relate to that because a lot of us as humans, we go through similar experiences. So I think it's cool for people that know me to be able to hear that in a different way and relate to that. And it's cool that people that I don't know listen to it and they can also.
So one of the things that I think, I mean, again, I'm a little biased because I'm your mom, but you have the ability to write lyrics so quickly. And how long does it generally take? Or how long come about for you?
I mean, I literally find a beat and then I sit down with the beat and I'll like come up with a flow. I'll go into how I want to start the song. I'll come up with the first few words and then I just build off of that. So I can sit down from start to finish. I mean, I've made songs in an hour and put them out and they're professional sounding songs. I can do it quickly. I think I've gotten to the point where I need to start taking maybe a little more time with my songs because I do have people that are tuning in and actually listening all over. So I think I'm going to start putting a little more time into the songs, but it takes like an hour or two for me to go through them.
Well, I just think it's crazy to me how fast lyrics come to you. And I can tell you again, from my own experience, we were driving and I asked you if you could do an intro for the podcast, right? And
oh, yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And
it was a couple of years ago.
It was. And it literally took you 30 seconds to kind of have the base of that. Like it felt like it just flows right in a way that's just really.
It's just another gift. Yeah, it's just another gift of mine. I don't not trying to boast at all, but we all recognize that we're gifted in our own ways, and mine are kind of weird ways. But for me, making music feels right. That's how I can do it.
I think one of the things that's interesting to me is that, again, the way that you grew up was very much sports and sports, right? And things like that.
Pretty much.
It wasn't creative outlets. It wasn't some of those things that I just feel like it's been fun to watch you really grow into some of these things that truly are unique gifts. I mean, the empathy, but also the music. And then there's also things like, again, flying and driving, things like that you're really good at. Yeah. It's just unique, different things.
I don't know. I just don't get it. Like when I started making music, it wasn't good, but I wanted to perfect my craft. And I've gotten to the point now where I can make a professional studio quality sounding song in my bedroom. That took 7 years though. I mean, it took years to learn that, but I just never stopped because I wanted to become good at that. Flying. When I first flew a plane, I wasn't good at it. I didn't know what I was doing, but I stuck with it. It's consistency, I believe. If you really want to do something, you just have to be consistent and put the time in.
Yeah, but it helps if you have some talent, if you're kind of inclined that way, right? So
right. I mean, certain people have benefits that help them more towards those things. But I mean,
right.
Yeah, I think a lot of it though is just the want to be able to do it. And yeah, if you really want to get good at something, you can learn it and get good at it.
The willingness to do it. Yeah. All right. So as we're closing, I just wanted to ask you, if you were to talk to another kid who is adopted or feels different, what would you want them to hear?
That you cannot elect other people's opinions and what they say to you. You just can't let it go to your heart. I understand it might hurt you, that you might feel that, but you have to realize that you are special in your own way. And you need to find good friends.
Find your people.
Yeah, you need to find your village. Like, I think that I have a really strong village. People in my life, which a lot of the stuff I do, I would not be able to do it at all without any of it. I believe finding the right friends is super important. And honestly, just being comfortable in yourself, your own skin. Like, to understand that even if you're different or you don't relate to the people around you, it's okay. You can find a way to fit in. You can find a way to find your people. You just have to be a little vulnerable at times. You have to be uncomfortable. And that's part of growing in life. Like, a lot of my life, I probably was uncomfortable. Like, I don't know. You just have to go through that to be able to realize that it can get better. And
Yeah. Is there anything you're still figuring out?
oh yeah, like I said, I'm only 25. I don't have a fraction of life figured out yet. I'm still young. I'm still dumb. I think I'm a lot more responsible now than I was. My headspace is very clean. I don't allow things to get in that I used to. I don't waste time on things that I used to. So absolutely, I have a lot farther to go. But like I said, I want to, so I'm going to. I have no doubts of my future. I don't see.
So even though you're not really sure what your future necessarily looks like, you know that the right thing will find you.
Yeah, no, I have no doubt that I'll be doing just exactly what I'm supposed to be doing anytime. So you got to believe in yourself.
Yeah. All right. Well, tell people where they can find your music.
Yeah, you can find my music anywhere. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. I'm on all platforms, Amazon Music, Google Music. I'm everywhere.
All right. But if they look for Ty, they're not going to be.
You look under the name Sanjay, Sanjay. That's my artist name, and you can find me all over. Go stream my music. Good music. There's music for everybody. A lot of my newer music over the past years, all clean, so anyone can listen to it. And yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, and thanks for being real. I appreciate it.
I will always be real.
Yeah. Thanks so much for watching and being a part of our community. It means the world to us. Our goal is always to help as many people as possible live well with cancer. You can help us by subscribing and sharing episodes when you hear of others that could benefit from it. We really appreciate your time spent with us and your commitment to offering hope and inspiration to others.